So it's become obvious there's a double standard of justice in our nation. For example, let's contrast the Hunter Biden and Trump trials because the two trials will most likely be handled completely differently. The Justice Department is probably going to convict Hunter Biden of some low-level gun charge and give him probation or something of that nature, a slap on the wrist, while ignoring those potential FARA violations and the influence peddling and corrupt business deals involving his father. So the left can scream that no one is above the law as they try to put President Donald Trump in jail for a made-up crime. Watch our own Attorney General today somehow claim the Justice Department doesn't involve itself when it comes to President Trump.
False claims that a jury verdict in a state trial brought by a local district attorney was somehow controlled by the Justice Department. That conspiracy theory is an attack on the judicial process itself. Baseless and extremely dangerous falsehoods are being spread about the FBI's law enforcement operations. I will not be intimidated, and the Justice Department will not be intimidated. We will continue to do our jobs free from political influence, and we will not back down from defending democracy.
A conspiracy theory claims the current Attorney General, maybe because the judge in the case donated to Joe Biden, or maybe because Matthew Colangelo, his number 3 official in the Biden DOJ, who suddenly disappears and then shows up as a lowly assistant district attorney right as, yes, Trump's case in New York starts to proceed under Alvin Bragg. Not sure how that's a conspiracy theory. Those are simply facts, and yes, indeed, they happen. But these highly partisan liberals always accuse others of what they are actually guilty of. Projection, right? That's the term in psychology. Well, joining me right now to expose our two-tier justice system right here in America happening in plain sight, former Trump attorney Christina Bobb. Christina, good to have you in with us this evening.
Thanks for having me, Bianca.
You know, we want to point out, too, that Merrick Garland was given an opportunity to hand over any correspondence with Bragg's office to clear up the so-called conspiracy theory on how Matthew Colangelo winded up there, and he refused to, didn't he?
Absolutely. This Department of Justice is completely comfortable lying to Congress because they're not going to prosecute themselves. Merrick Garland is not going to prosecute himself, so he doesn't care even if he is discovered to be perjuring himself to Congress, because he's not going to prosecute himself. And they're banking on trying to win re-election or staying in control of the federal government and never holding themselves accountable, because they know that if Donald Trump ever gets back in office and a Trump administration ever takes over the Department of Justice, lying to Congress is the least of their concerns.
Christina Bobb, always good to see you. Thanks for being with us tonight.
Thanks, Bianca.